Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Boys in Blue, a Desi channel dedicated to our beloved club, Trouble Winners, Manchester City. How's it going, guys? And before we start, I wish me and of course our guest is coming to introduce करेंगे थोड़ी देर में. Me. So from Boys in Blue, we wish a very happy Diwali. Hope you all enjoy this festival and hope we as a City fan get to enjoy it more because of course we are going to preview our game against Chelsea. But उसके पहले of course हमारा एक match हुआ है बीच में with young boys and we have of course for 11th time we have qualified for the knockout stage and that's I think it's an incredible achievement for a club like who has no history in Europe as people say and of course last year जीत के हमने सबको शांत कर दिया है. But when you look at the stats हमारे चैंपियंस लीग के स्टैट्स उतने बुरे भी नहीं है फॉर अ क्लब हु हैज नो हिस्ट्री. सो हमारे लाइक आई वुड लाइक टू वेलकम आवर गेस्ट जो अभी बहुत काइंड ऑफ बिजी है फॉर मंथ और टू तो भी ऐसे एक गेस्ट अपीयरेंस देंगे. समीर भाई कैसे हो? ऑल गुड?
Tanmay, yaar, matlab, how can I not come for the game that is gonna have on the day of Diwali actually? Like over there, it's on a day of Diwali. Yeah. So before I start to do my routine rabble, first of all, a very happy Diwali to everyone who's part of our family at Boys in Blue and who are supporting us. And I wish you and your family a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. I hope that you're celebrating with your loved ones, your near and dear ones. And yeah, I think so. What's better to watch a preview on the weekend, and which will be followed by the game obviously on Sunday. And yeah, I mean it's a perfect festive time. It's a perfect game. I mean the so and since you spoke about the game that we had, the Champions League, where we now qualified in the knockout season for 11th year in a row.
Yep.
We won Etihad for consecutive 18 times, and we are currently unbeaten at Etihad for the entire calendar year 2023. So, I mean, this shows that how like the difference in quality, how far we are from the rest of the cult, how far we have as a team under the stewardship of Guardiola. So yeah, I mean, buzzing with like with the feat that we are going on. There was, I mean, we do face a little blip in those coming in a couple of weeks earlier with back-to-back 3 losses, but now I mean the team is clicking well. You could see that they really felt the that the pain that they went through in those 3 losses, and things they are they do not want to do that. They do not want to face that again, and they play with that intent. They play with the might. ये जीतना ही जीतना है. I mean, obviously every team will win, but then some really came with an attitude right from the minute one that this is our game.
Exactly. Yeah.
We are the champions in every format,
and we will show it on the pitch. Yeah.
That's how we should do. We should set the standards for the league, and not just for any other team, for the league.
Yep.
The bench. We are the ones who are meant to set the benchmark for others to push themselves to kind of even think of matching that, not crossing that, just to match that, just to even be in that room, be in that conversation of with this club, with the supposedly called the juggernaut, that I could say. And a juggernaut. I have no shame in saying that.
As a City fan, there is no complaint as of now. Jo chal raha hai, life is very well, and the form that we are in, we are showing it on the pitch, is crazy.
You could say we work. I mean, you could say us as we are very spoiled that we are habituated to see this team win.
Yeah.
But when there were losses, we could see that there are issues. But then I think so. जब हमने उस टाइम के एपिसोड्स के लिए मैंने ये भी कहा था कि this is just a temporary blip. This is just some of them are unfortunate that we could have done well, but it didn't. And some of them were probably like schoolboy mistakes or like moment of madness, where they say we kind of lost out. But yeah, I mean, now I think so. We are kind of curbing that thing to happen so that we are kind of moving towards controlling the game for as long as we can, and then
Yeah,
see out the result and then grind out 3 points. So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, top of the table in both formats actually, not in just Premier League, even in Champions League, we're top of the table.
yeah.
And 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 I think so मैंने ये भी कहा था कि यार मैं ये फॉर्मेट अगले साल मिस करूंगा, तो अगले साल ना बहुत खिचड़ी पकने वाली है.
Yeah,
एंड
I don't.
जिस दिन हमें समझ में आ जाएगा ना, विल डू एन एपिसोड
Yeah,
आल्सो ऑफ दैट.
to explain.
विल डू एन एपिसोड
What?
फॉर श्योर. बट हमें थोड़ा समझना पड़ेगा पहले तो उसको बैठ के कि ये है
Yeah,
क्या. बट विल डू एन
true.
एपिसोड ऑन दैट,
But
ऑन द
yeah,
न्यू फॉर्मेट जो है.
as you mentioned, like the अभी जो मैं अगला जो दिवाली पे मैच है, and now this is where season kick starts, and we have like amazing pictures coming up जो discuss करेंगे in the episode. But before that, obviously, young boys, City obviously top notch performance as you mentioned, minute one से वो intensity दिखाना, वो domination रखना, and I think we showed that on the pitch. Our quality was obviously superior than them. But we are better players than them, and it showed on the pitch. What about you? Like, what are your thoughts? How do you see this game? And your thoughts of
Yeah,
the
I think so. For most of the game, we were in the driving seat.
yep,
I mean, to- even like our goals came in quick succession. Uh,
yeah.
हाल हालैंड सिर्फ ना टैप इन ही मारता है ना.
The goal
टैप
that
इन
the third
मारता
was
है.
crazy. That outside of the box tap in, crazy.
वो
And outside of the
आउटसाइड
box
टैप
tap
इन
in,
था. चलो ठीक है,
that
चलो ठीक
crazy,
है,
crazy,
आउटसाइड. ठीक है.
crazy, like incredible.
इवन यू कुड सी दैट कि वो बॉक्स से बाहर ही इज मेकिंग ऑल द अटेम्प्ट. एक तो उसका लगता है दूसरा बर्नर अकाउंट भी है. ही इज लाइक कि भाई पढ़ रहा है सब कुछ, इसलिए कि मैं बाहर से मारेगा, मैं आउटसाइड द बॉक्स ही मारेगा. एंड
Crazy.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू गिव फ्लावर्स टू Matheus Nunes.
Yep.
भाई दूसरा टेबलर मिल गया हम लोग को. जैसे he received the ball in deep areas, और जैसे वो भाई बॉल कैरी करके he was progressing and he was gliding past the midfield, the whole back line.
Yeah.
Imagine if this guy would improve on his decision making.
Yep.
He would be a player to watch out in coming seasons.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. I agree.
That's what I feel. I mean, he was. I think so. He was also trying too hard to be on that score sheet. Okay, he kind of he was. You could say he's being a little bit selfish. He could have either squared it to his teammate, or he would have kind of timed it better. But then, वो experience आएगा. I mean, and if he those games and he continues to play for a good amount of games, and season वो experience से आएगा. But I think so. I could see that in a year or two, Matheus Nunes is really handy.
Yep.
Not it's not a bad buy now. At least for now, my verdict is
Yeah.
it's not a bad buy. There is a player in him. Even
Yeah.
though बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि Mateo Kovacic and Matheus Nunes are somewhat similar. Yeah, I can say that, but Mateo Kovacic for me is not someone who would give you 30 odd games in a season.
Yeah.
I think so. This is basically what I feel like. Either if you need a tactical change to kind of shift the game to a different direction, or maybe if you really want if we have an injury situation, say for example if Stones का injury situation है, and since we don't have a player who apart from Akanji who can build who can slot in from the back, so then बहुत natural pivot में आपका Mateo Kovacic आ जाता है.
Yes.
If you don't want to put number 8, तो in that sense like वो कहते हैं ना कि कहीं पे क्रैक्स और आपको एक प्लास्टर चिपकाना हो, मटेओ कोवाचिच वो है कि भाई
Yes.
मिडफील्ड में कहीं क्रैक पड़ रहे हो आगे या पीछे तो चिपका दो, तो
Correct.
इट विल वर्क. ठीक है, इट विल वर्क फॉर अ गुड टाइम. उस केस में वो उस टाइप का प्लेयर है. ठीक है.
Yeah.
देखो मैं अभी के लिए अगर मुझे आदमी गलत प्रूफ कर दे एक गोल भी मार के सीजन में, तो आई थिंक सो अगर मटेओ कोवाचिच का कंट्रीब्यूशन ये हो कि वो एक ऐसा गोल मारे सीजन में जो गेम चेंजर हो. ठीक है.
Yeah.
that could that could
That would be
kind of
something.
that could be something because
Yeah.
यार वो आदमी का से जूतों पे कुछ करवाओ या उसे गोल मतलब वो He's like really close. तभी वो छक्का मारा.
Even the game against Bournemouth had a very good chance and he hit the keeper, but it
Exactly.
was 6-1, so we can allow that. But yeah, as you said, we he owed us like a one amazing goal that like oh my god, and like a game changer, some winner that would be amazing.
I think so, yeah,
but
because you know, like इल्काई गुंडोगन का देखिए ascent जो था कि वो 14 गोल मारा था सीजन में, like the highest top goal of the season.
Yeah.
वो आया था तभी भी he was not meant to be a goal scorer. He was not even being counted as a goal scorer. But then for the time, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि कोचेस को इतना टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, but I think so you could see that कि हो सकता है वो जैसे बहुत single digit goals और बहुत clutch goals मार जाए. You know, यहाँ पे कोई और नहीं मार, वो देता ना जहाँ ना पहुंचे कभी वहां पहुंचे रवि, तो ये वैसा वाला है कि भाई आप कोई नहीं पहुंच सकता वहां, पता चला खुद पहुंच गया.
We will be there. He will be there when it happens. We will be there.
At some point, I believe that he will be there. Where I don't, but he will be there.
Yeah. So yeah, but talking of this game, standard City performance, 3-0 win. I mean, Joe expected 4 out of 4 Champions League good.
But sorry to cut you off, man. Let's talk about this one guy, the 21-year-old, the Belgian, the Flash, Mr. Jeremy Doku.
Mr.
He came on for 10 minutes. He came on for 10 minutes.
His stats are going crazy for these days now.
like check this out. He came on for 10 minutes in the young boys game. He attempted 6 dribbles.
6 dribbles and 6 completed.
Dribbles. he was supposed to have an assist in the minute. अगर Nunes finish कर देता वो वाला, which I was fuming, okay, because ये proper ये को करना चाहिए.
ये chance था, yeah. He should have been a goal, yeah.
He should have done that again. Imagine that guy, 10 minutes, he would have gone back with an assist. So
the numbers.
तूने वीडियो देखा जिसमें when he was at Rennes, no? So there was an interview of him. So he's like, what's your game and everything. He's like, all I wanted to do, I just want to give my defenders, the ones who's kind of coming one on one with them, I just want to make them feel that they should hate me.
Oh,
I want to be their nightmares. I want to eat them.
That's the mentality, yeah.
That's the mentality. I just want to eat them. I just want to skin them alive.
Yeah.
I just want to make them my James Milner's collection ka thing. You know. I mean, you could see. So I think so. 54 million pounds well spent.
Yeah. Like we can see it on the pitch. I mean, the impact that he's having, it's crazy, and he's one of the important part of the team now. When we look, he has a certain role to play in the team. It's good to have that kind of player.
Like even in the Bournemouth, we're talking about Bournemouth game, as well as in the Bournemouth game, he was dropping back. You know, I think he was overlapping with Guardiola at point. Guardiola was going ahead and Doku was coming back. So you know that those criticism, he cannot track back. You know, he sometimes when he loses the ball and the other player gets to it and he runs, so Doku cannot come back and take the ball away from him. I think he's learning on that. He's kind of we can see that in Bournemouth. He acknowledged that ये part of the game मुझे शायद better करना पड़ेगा to work over there. I think so Pep or anyone who was coaching staff, they pointed out to him that this is something where you should work, because that's where Jack Grealish shines. Jack Grealish can track back with ease and can even win those balls in our defensive zones and then come back and kind of come to a touchline. So that's the one thing that's missing in Doku's thing. And if he goes there,
it will improve.
If he adapts that into his game, Lord have mercy on the right batsman.
It's gonna be scary for others. Yeah,
it's gonna be scary.
Also, they shouted for one more player on the game. In the game that impressed me a lot. Of course, we have seen him a lot, but it was John Stones in midfield. when he played at midfield role, and it was crazy to watch the comfort that this guy has. And I was like, कि Rodri का replacement we already have. Why are we even like मेरे पास अगर Rodri अगर हट रहा है टीम से
Yeah.
किसी को बिठाना है, we already have Stones. But that's the talking point of this game now because we got this news of Stones' injury. He's gonna be out for as like could be a long time. And Pep has said in the conference. And of course, when I mentioned he played in the midfield, he's a part of our defense. So how big of a miss is he now? And of course, we're going to talk about the fixture that's coming up. In that run, how big of a miss he is for Man City?
So first thing I think so अब रॉड्री को नहीं बैठा सकते. That is one thing for sure. अब नहीं बैठा सकते. So the risk is there because in the absence of Stones, you don't have any player who starts from the back and then he slots into the midfield. Like even the young boys game, there's just one point जहाँ पे Stones literally led 3 players ahead of him. Like basically he was in the he was a single pivot जहाँ पे उसके आगे you have Kovacic, Nunes and Nico. Okay, so yeah, and Pep many years ago had said that John Stones has those big balls.
More than in this room. More than everyone in this room.
Jones have the big balls. So, and ये I think the last season का सबसे बड़ा जो एक कह सकते हैं कि one of the factors that we have that John Stones being fit for the main part of the season is one of the crucial factors that we get to have to rejoice team with the treble winners back. I think so that kind of played a very important role. The good news I could say that it's not as bad as we were expecting because and Stones have a pretty bad injury record.
Yeah,
I mean let's be honest about it. He has that, and I think so that is one thing that kind of also kind of scuppered him to elevate to the role that he should have in as a player, as a footballer. He should have. I mean, यार जितनी इंजरीज की वजह से उसने गेम्स मिस किए हैं और वो आई थिंक अगर वो इतना इंजरी प्रोन नहीं होता तो यू कुड हैव सीन हिम ऑन अ डिफरेंट लेवल.
True, yes, I agree.
I think so Stones का रहना gives Rodri a freedom to roam around in those mid phase to the attacking phase as well. And even you could see a lot of time John Stones जो मार्क कर रहा था John Stones उसको ना भुला देता है किसको मार्क कर रहा है क्योंकि वो
घुमा देता है bro literally.
Like I remember जैसे there was this meme याद है एडिसन का एक मीम आया था कि वाला हिबर्ट एडिसन वो साइड में बैठ के हुक्का मार रहा है ठीक है ना क्योंकि पीछे मतलब जॉन स्टोन्स इतना आगे चला जाता है कि भाई मतलब समझ नहीं आ रहा भाई कि ये राइट विंगर खेल कौन रहा है at some point. So you have like a player who's adventurous, yet sensible, who who links up very well, who
good confidence, confident player,
confident,
composed player.
I mean he's general player. He is the new age general in our team. Like he has taken that tag from Otamendi and lived up to it. But and the way he links up, the way he kind of slots in from the defense to the midfield with ease, and kind of also being that extra man. Like Guardiola has this thing about extra man in midfield. Stones is that extra man in midfield. And that extra man in midfield where tactic पिछले साल काम किया था.
Exactly.
Kind of outnumber your opponent in the midfield. So अभी अगर देखें and if and assume मतलब if I could, and I hope that these round of fixtures जो भी आने वाले हैं which is basically one of I could say जो challenging test है is these next 4-5 fixtures. Okay. I hope Rodri stays fit and because that's the key to it. So if not him and if Guardiola kind of sticks with that कि को defense से ही extra man slot in करेगा so I think so Manuel Akanji seems to be his preferred choice. Okay. And even though this whole John Stones as a defensive midfielder came out, like there was this nice line that Rico Lewis walked in so that John Stones could run. Okay. There was this nice line I read that Rico Lewis walked in so that John Stones could run. So but then again अगर Rico Lewis को वापस से वहां डालना पड़ेगा, that means we have to bench Walker.
Yep. We lose
But
that player.
again, and you kind of managed to convince him to stay in this club for 3 years. So then you bench him in this situations, तो थोड़ा odd लगेगा. So I think so that,
Yeah.
and I think so.
So yeah.
Pep is very clear with Rico कि यार ये attacking midfielder बनेगा.
Yeah.
He's going to
The role तो fix
number
है.
8.
दिख रहा
He's
है.
going
Yeah.
number 8. तो I think so Manuel Akanji प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में किसी ने जॉस्को के बारे में पूछा था कि डू यू सी जॉस्को एज योर like a DM. So it's like that. Yeah, maybe, but I haven't seen him in the training sessions do those drills that a DM does. So I don't know, but he's 21, so it's too early to talk about him. So and then in Young Boys also he tried Ake in that role. And Ake has already played as a DM for Bournemouth as well as a couple of games at City. So I think so. Yeah, we will. I mean, the quality जो John Stones आता है, that quality is unmatched. But
Yeah.
from a positional play point of view, like you could do anyway. Akanji जो John Stones कर सकता है, Akanji नहीं कर सकता.
Yeah.
To be frank, ठीक है, Akanji like it's a makeshift option. You won't expect that kind of awareness from him. तो I think so. It's just like again जैसे मैंने कहा था कि वो चिपकाने वाला हिसाब है, तो you could use Ake. But अगर मेरा प्रेफर्ड पिवट बोलूं तो अब बर्नार्डो सिल्वा और रॉड्रिगो होना चाहिए, because I think they gel well and Bernardo has already played in that double pivot wala thing.
Yeah.
So I think so if we are going back into old settings जो हमने इनिशियल गेम्स में यूज की थी जब जॉन स्टोन्स नहीं था, I think जो वो इनिशियल गेम में यूज की थी वही जाना पड़ेगा in this situation. He is not out for a long time, so I expect that maybe for like this is a long stretch. This is a Club World Cup, might be, or but I expect कि शायद ये run of fixtures तो miss करेगा. I don't think so. Aston Villa गेम से पहले आने वाला, but maybe your Red Star Belgrade वाला गेम हो या आपका Luton Town, like Luton Town वाला गेम, मतलब Luton Town के बाद से जो भी fixtures है, I think so कभी भी आ सकता है उसमें. That's what I think.
So that's one good thing to take.
हमने तो हालैंड को भी एक हफ्ता सोचा था बाहर रहेगा, 2 दिन में वापस.
Yeah, I said in the preview कि भाई उसको रिस्क नहीं करना चाहिए और बंदा अगला मैच खेल रहा है और 2 गोल मार दिया.
सही में आदमी सही में रोबोट है यार, सही में रोबोट.
तो बट स्टोन्स का
ट्विस्ट के बाद 2 दिन में कैसे वापस आ सकता है भाई, नॉर्मल आदमी के बस का नहीं.
Crazy है वो तो है. So Stones will be miss, but I think we have covered. We have enough cover in that position, तो वो issue नहीं होगा. But the quality will be the difference. But yeah, on the Champions League, we are on to the next round. Of course, hopefully we finish top, and we will be in like next month हमें पता चल जाएगा हमारा round of 16 कौन है. तो वहाँ
18 को है, 18 दिसंबर को है.
So yeah, so at least the good thing is कि हमारा next round में तो हमारा हो गया है. Now we're moving to the next game, जिसके लिए मैं है दिवाली मनाने के लिए हम जो यहाँ पे आए हैं, जो हम ready है. We are ready for Chelsea versus Manchester City. And by the way, is it just because City तो अच्छे फॉर्म में है, Chelsea तो पता है ऐसा ऊपर ही चल रहा है, but recently थोड़ा अच्छा कर रहा है. So what do you think? Is it a right time to play Chelsea और शायद 2-3 गेम पहले हो जाना चाहिए था मैच?
घंटा अच्छा कर रहा है. जो टॉटनहम वाला गेम देखा नहीं क्या
भाई? जैक्सन हैट्रिक, व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट? द बेस्ट स्ट्राइकर.
वो हाईलाइट नहीं खेलते तो नहीं मिलता उसको. वो तो पोस्टेकोग्लू ने दे दिया है, सो कि भाई पूरा
आखिरी 2 गोल तो पूरे दे दिए हाथ में.
हाईलाइट नहीं खेलते तो काहे का नहीं मिलता भाई उसको.
True.
अबे वो that has to be the worst hat trick in the numerous years I have seen. That has to be the worst hat trick. Like this is a hat trick you're not meant to be proud of.
How do you explain a person that this guy scored 3 goals and he still was one of the worst players on the pitch? How do you explain that?
How would you explain to someone that you have been playing highline for 40 minutes, you have kept Chelsea quiet, and then in those 5 minutes you have lost your marbles and then you gifted 3 goals? Explain me that.
One of the craziest match था भाई, one of the craziest match of the season.
Explain me that, mate.
mate वो आएगा कुछ हफ्ते बाद उस प्रीव्यू में भी आएगा, mate. But talking about this game,
By the way, to everyone who's watching, James Madison is out for 2 months at least.
I mean,
So no
that's
Madison, no Van de Ven, no Romero.
they have a
उनके होम पे
series of
क्यों नहीं हो रहा है फिक्सचर्स? यही तो चाहिए था कि
yeah.
अभी तो
This should have been Tottenham away. This should have been this other,
yeah,
but
this
yeah,
should have been Tottenham away.
but this is Chelsea now.
The Chelsea,
So what's your
they're going
general
to
feeling
London.
about this game? What's the general feeling about this game? How you thinking? How's it gonna go?
I mean, I अगर वो उन्होंने जैसा टॉटनहम के अगेंस्ट खेला जो 9 मैन थे, तो अगर वही हम देखें तो इस वीकेंड तो चांटे बजाने चाहिए भाई इनको, एक एक को पकड़ पकड़ के, नो नो मर्सी, एक एक को बजाना चाहिए.
Won't be surprised if that happens. Won't be surprised.
वही जैसे there was this meme, there was this guy, कोई भी सामने आ रहा है उसको खिंचा के लगा रहा है.
Yeah,
ठीक है,
that will be every Chelsea player.
this should be the summary of Chelsea versus Manchester City on 12th of November.
Yep. I mean, but don't you like see on form? We are on like the next level. The way we are playing from minute one, our football is fluid now. ऐसे football में वो दिखता नहीं है, gap दिखते नहीं है. City का football free flowing है. Even if we are not scoring, even score 0-0 है, still City is in the box trying to score goal. अच्छा रिदम चल रहा है. वो चेल्सी में बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, आसपास नहीं है. But what Chelsea
चेल्सी
does,
के साथ एडवेंचर्स मत जाना और कुछ नहीं, because it is Chelsea, like if you score 2 goals, go into low block, Chelsea से low block टूट ही नहीं सकता.
true.
The
मतलब
problem in the Tottenham
they are
game
not.
was that अगर Tottenham game में वो low block चले जाते नहीं होता वो टीम को.
I mean that shows that
Because
there is no rhythm on that. Yeah.
you could see that Palmer or James and Palmer just made that one pass through their one through pass उनके डिफेंस से, और रिसीव करने के लिए वहां पे कोई ना आ जाता, क्योंकि उनके पास वो प्लेयर्स जो पीछे आ जाए. हमारे पास कम से कम प्लेयर्स है, बट हम फिर भी नहीं जा सकते हाईलाइन में. वो चेल्सी कैन प्ले हाईलाइन इजीली.
Yeah, true.
तो
That's so.
लाइक विद दिस, और एक तो सबसे पहले मैं एड्रेस करना चाहता हूँ बिफोर द टीम्स, आई वांट टू एड्रेस दिस वन मैन who's returning back the Premier League. अब वो पता नहीं किसको दुख देगा, और दुख जरूर देगा, और वो है एंथनी टेलर.
Yo, I thought you were saying Cole Palmer is coming back to City. I was going that zone, but yeah, Anthony
अरे
Taylor.
ठीक है,
That's
हमारे पास जेरी लोगो अपग्रेड है उसका, वो वाइंटन शो का छपरी से ऊपर अपग्रेड है हमारे पास, टेंशन नहीं है.
I mean that
एंथनी टेलर,
their key player. He could be their key player.
अरे
That is
उनकी
the one to watch.
नहीं, थांबा. चेल्सी हमसे ज्यादा रो रहा है इस मामले में.
वो तो
एंथनी टेलर है देयर मॉर्टल एनिमी, हमारा तो है, उनका हमसे ज्यादा है.
वो तो है. ठीक
है. तो अगर गेम में कुछ भी लाइक बेसिकली दैट बालाजी टेलीफिल्म्स वाला मूवमेंट आया इस गेम में, दैट एकता का
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
वो ठीक है.
Crazy,
like
yeah.
basically this whole narrative कि अरे City and Newcastle have been exonerated from this whole referees chutzpah that's happening. मैं कह रहा हूँ इस वीकेंड में पता चल जाएगा कि भैया हमाम में सब नंगे हैं, हम भी कटेंगे, तुम भी कट रहे हो, हम भी कटेंगे, ये होगा.
दूध का दूध पानी का पानी.
और नहीं हुआ तो मैं बता, नहीं हुआ तो मैं I'll accept that कि नहीं हुआ, but
as long as we get 3 points, as long as we get 3 points.
as long as the 3 points, but मतलब अब वही है कि as the 3 points पर इज्जत से, देखो बिना इज्जत के भी दोगे तो 3 पॉइंट ले लेंगे. हम तो बेशरम आदमी, हम तो कुछ ना कुछ नैरेटिव निकाल लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
Always, all we are there. We will be there. We will be there.
बट ये है कि कुछ ना कुछ कर्मकांड होगा, बिकॉज़ भाई एंथनी टेलर रेफरी है.
I hope ना हो ऐसा कुछ, but let's see. But yeah, but overall
पता नहीं. I'm reasonably like I won't be surprised अगर कुछ भी ऐसा अजीब डिसीजन दे दिया, ठीक है. कोई भी ऐसा कार्ड दे दिया, I would be not surprised at all.
Yeah, anything can happen. But about this game, what do you think? Like, it's gonna be a easy sweep for City, or it's gonna be like actually tough game? Because when you look at their fixtures against the title contenders, like जो है Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, They haven't lost in those games, by the way. Liverpool they drew, Arsenal they drew, and Tottenham they won. Of course, we discussed how what it happened. But do you see them, changing their game up for this game, because of course it's at their home, तो वही factor रहेगा. City against match है बड़ा. What do you think?
With Liverpool, in the games that they drew, in the games that they won, the opponents played really bad. It's not on them. It's the opponents who played really bad. Like even in your Chelsea Liverpool played.
Yeah, they missed.
Inferior.
Yeah.
Same went for Arsenal. और टॉटनहम तो टाइम खुद ही फट गया. टॉटनहम तो मतलब खुद ही के छाती पे बॉम्ब लगा के खुद ही फट गया कि भाई वो तो मतलब so like these games जहाँ पे it's not like कि Chelsea has played like exceptionally well. No, they haven't.
No, that happened yet. Yeah, अब तक नहीं हुआ है.
Even if you ask their own fans about the game that they just had, Tottenham wala, they will be themselves will do Parleji wala goal is like
कैसे मिला पता नहीं. आ गया.
कैसे हो गया 4-1 कैसे मुझे नहीं पता हमें. ठीक है. So they basically और 5-1 होता अगर वो जैक्सन के 4 गोल होते उस दिन.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
ठीक है. तो
yes,
I think so. It's the same कि ऐसा नहीं है कि चेल्सी मतलब कुछ ज्यादा ही like their inclusivity की भाई मतलब they are a threat increase हो गया इन 3 games के बाद. नहीं, still the same. Like it's basically down to the opponents who played really bad, and they lost out on those 2 points, and for Tottenham it's 3 points, and I think so. So it's still the same. एक तो उनके पास 1,500 करोड़ प्लेयर्स है, पता नहीं कहाँ से आ जाते हैं. ठीक है. वो सड़क चेल्सी embodies that dialogue of सड़क से उठा के स्टार बना दूंगा.
मतलब सड़क से उठा लूंगा स्टार का, वो पता नहीं सड़क से तो उठा लूंगा.
पूछो माइकल मुद्रिक था कौन? आज तक विकिपीडिया खोलो बता नहीं पाएंगे कहाँ से कुछ भी लाए. ठीक है. that who's that player PSV से नोनी माधुके
कहाँ से उठा के क्या चला दिया.
हाँ मतलब कोई सरपैर नहीं है इस बात की. And by the way, this is this nice thing. So 2 things I will talk about. First, in the last 6 outings that both the clubs had, Chelsea has not scored a single goal.
Yes, that was going to be my, I was ready with the stats. I just was going to read that. But thanks for spoiling it. They haven't scored a goal against City. Yeah.
That's what I do. I spoil things. So
just continuing your point, like Chelsea have lost their last 6 against City in all competition without scoring. It's their longest ever losing streak against an opponent without netting. While they have only lost 7 successive matches against a team on 2 previous occasions against Blackburn and Huddersfield. So we are, on the course of making it 7.
We are their Achilles heel. We are their bogey team.
Yep. Yeah. And also just those who are clinging on that कि हमने Champions League final में आ रहा है, उस पे ही since Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea overcame City in Champions League final, they haven't won against City after that match.
अच्छा है वो Champions League final ना भाई, वो Champions League ना अच्छा नहीं उठाया. जब से वो Champions League को उठाया ना इस क्लब ने, ये क्लब भस्म हो चुका है,
पूरा नीचे गया है. Exactly.
वो Champions League ना श्राप था किसी का. भाई अच्छा हुआ नहीं उठाया हमें से.
अपने को नहीं मिला, अच्छा हो गया भाई, अच्छा हो गया
भाई, अच्छा हुआ नहीं मिला वो Champions League. उसके बाद अगर ऐसा हालत होता है ना किसी क्लब का, नहीं चाहिए वो Champions League. टेक्निकली जब से Champions League का वो रात पोर्टो की रात में काला जादू हुआ है हमसे भाई. मैं बोल रहा हूँ जब पोर्टो में ट्रॉफी ये उठा रहे थे, स्टैनफोर्ड ब्रिज में कुछ अलग ही चल रहा था.
अलग चल रहा था सीरियसली
भाई,
पूरा नीचे गया क्लब.
उसके बाद से जो वो क्लब मतलब गिरा है, वो भी with every passing day.
Yeah. Really crazy.
What, like everything that could go wrong went wrong. ओनर नया, आधे दर्जन मैनेजर चले गए, प्लेयर्स इतने आ गए कि लॉकर रूम में जगह ही नहीं बची है, जमीन पे बैठ के चेंज करना पड़ रहा है. बस का भाड़ा नहीं है.
Crazy.
गवर्नमेंट ने क्लब पे ही ताला मरवा दिया कि भाई पहले पैसा दो। मतलब जो जो हो सकता था ना इस क्लब के साथ, लाइक इफ एनी future fan gets to wear the Chelsea jersey, he should be sit down to a chair, tied to a chair, and should have been उसको डॉक्यूमेंट्री दिखाओ कि एक साल में इस क्लब में हुआ क्या है, और फिर पूछो do you still want to be a part of this club? मतलब डिस्क्लोजर, ठीक है,
Yep.
चेल्सी क्लब। और जैसे एंड आई मैं तो इसको दिस इज बेसिकली अ फुटबॉलिंग वर्जन ऑफ हरियाणा रोडवेज कि भाई जो आए जो जाए बस भर्ती करते रहो, ठीक है।
आने दो, आने दो, आने दो।
अरे भाई पैसा बहुत है हमारे पास, बस खर्चा करने के लिए जगह मिल नहीं, खर्चा करने के लिए कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, ठीक है।
Yeah,
तो
and also one more
I,
setting.
I think so. I think so. At some point now, in every summer, Todd Bowley will arrange a reality show कि भाई इस बार 100 million की signing कौन बनेगा?
Who
This
will be
should
the
be
100
like
millionaire?
who wants to be in 100 million
100
signing?
millionaire. Yes, yes. I mean, he's on the cusp to do that. But continuing that stat, City have won this game by aggregate score of 10-0. Only Burnley, Fulham, Wigan, Athletic have enjoyed longer winning runs without conceding. So I mean, overall, like history suggests और जिस तरह form suggests and समीर भाई का confidence suggests कि ये तो City के लिए gonna be it should be a City win by जिस तरह चल रहा है. So but this will now will come to an interesting
Chelsea
point.
is what 9, 10? क्या है अभी तक 10th है ना?
Yeah, they won the Tottenham victory would have just let me
मतलब
just check once again.
टेबल अगर लोड करो तो पहले पेज पे दिखेंगे, दूसरे पेज पे दिखेंगे?
I think पहले पेज दिखेंगे the Tottenham win. हाँ पहले पेज पे 10th है वो तो
मतलब नीचे स्क्रॉल करना पड़ेगा ना?
just above Palace and West Ham, just about their rivals. They are close to their rivals like Brentford, Chelsea, United, Manchester United. So उनका अलग rivalry चल रहा है वहाँ पे.
मरे हुए को क्या ही मारना है, भाई हो गया है, मतलब
He's already dead. Stop it, it's
He's
already
already
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
That's a dead club.
But कल के इसमें interesting चीज तो रहेगी वो lineup. So what's the prediction? Because in the big
I think
games
the
we
first
start
thing is
facing
I would like to see
Stones तो नहीं है.
एक तो भाई ये एंजो फर्नांडिस का हाइप खत्म करना चाहिए भाई। I mean उसने कुछ खास किया नहीं है।
हाइप है ही नहीं उसका ब्रो, कहाँ आया
हाइप
वर्ल्ड
है
कप
ही नहीं,
जीता
हाँ।
उसके बाद चला गया,
हाइप है
हाइप ही
नहीं।
नहीं है उसका.
You are not him basically.
You are not him bro, you are not him.
Okay, सबसे पहले तो मैं बात करना चाहूंगा रॉबर्ट सांचेज अगर कल एक भी सेव किया गंदा वाला, भाई पेप को पिच पे आके चिल्लाना चाहिए।
Yes, disgrace.
भाई तुम मतलब उसको कल भाई उसका लिटरली उसका क्या कह सकते हो आप, I mean his mentality like or you could say like कि his confidence, like break his confidence completely break उसको यार। एक तो सही में बटर फिंगर्स है उसके, उस मतलब इट्स इजी।
I don't know उसके ग्लव्स में ग्रिप्स भी है करके, लगता ही नहीं है कि उसमें वो लगता है स्लिपरी ग्लव्स है जो पहनता है.
दिस इज बेसिकली कि हमने सब खरीद लिया, लास्ट मोमेंट आता है मैं जो गोलकीपर तो खरीदा ही नहीं।
पूरे पैसे गिर दिए, यहाँ दिखा ही नहीं.
फिर वो गए डैडी ब्राइटन के पास कि कोई है क्या, मालिक कोई है जो आपके काम नहीं आ रहा है, वो दे दो। फिर दे दिया। और I mean उनका देखा जाए तो उनकी इंजरी लिस्ट भी क्या है, उनकी इंजरी लिस्ट में तो ट्रेवर चालोबा,
5-6 players.
हाँ भाई ट्रेवर चालोबा, बेन चिलवेल, कार्नी चुक्वेका, वेस्ली फोफाना, रोमियो लाविया एंड एंकुंकू बाहर.
Yeah.
So at any point in the game, like I am all in for Doku versus Reece James at any point in the game. Like give me 5 minutes of that.
Interesting.
Like
yeah, of course.
Give me 5 minutes of that. रिवाइंड करके देखेंगे भाई, मतलब वो एक बहुत ही कहते हैं ना लाइक पॉपकॉर्न वर्दी क्लैश लग रहा है
मेरे को. Yes.
एंड आई थिंक चेल्सी जरा टिंकर करती नहीं है इन दीस डेज, अपार्ट फ्रॉम अभी वो लीवाई कॉलवेल को लेफ्ट बैक खिला रही है। आई थिंक सो एंड दैट इज सब्जेक्ट टू क्रिटिसिज्म फ्रॉम चेल्सी फैंस एज वेल कि तुम्हारे पास कुकुरेया होते हुए भी तुम लीवाई कोल्वे को लेफ्ट बैक खिला रहे हो, क्या है ये? ठीक है, तुम्हारे पास लेफ्ट बैक है, कोलवेल है, मार्सन है,
World's
फिर भी तुम
expensive left back by the way. Just to
वो
mention.
एक्सपेंसिव लेफ्ट बैक है। आई मीन उसके उसके हेयर स्टाइल के पैसे दिए हैं, उसके एज अ प्लेयर पैसे दिए, पता नहीं किस चीज के पैसे दिए हैं। ठीक है यार,
Imposter.
I think so at some point na Tony Bloom should hold master classes of how to rip Chelsea, how to rip these frivolous American billionaires off and pull their
Crazy.
pants out. So
Yeah.
but again ठीक है, let's also address the elephant in the room, Cole Palmer. uh, this move worked for him.
Yeah.
ठीक है,
Very
fair
well
enough.
for him. Yes.
He wanted more game time. He's currently, like you could say कि हम लोग का even in the hierarchy of the players, like from top to bottom, Cole Palmer goes somewhere in the middle. Okay, you won't consider him as like a very top notch player in our hierarchy, but नीचे में like it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, he's currently the best player on the pitch.
He's their penalty taker, bro. He's their penalty taker. That shows.
Penalty taker, but he's there. Like
He's that
they
important
are,
to their team. He's that important player to
like
the team.
Pochettino is modeling his game around.
Yeah.
He's undroppable in that.
Yeah.
You could see the standards. Okay.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer deserves the move, no
Yes.
doubt. Yeah, I mean, when I think we already wished him very well from our side. He has waited. I mean, उसने अपनी chance के लिए बहुत wait किया.
Yes.
Fair enough. He has kept patience. He has put his head down and has been working in City in the past. But ठीक है. Obviously, Pep saw Oscar Bob as more fitting to his plans than Cole Palmer, and plus Cole Palmer also is like I don't he's at that point where he cannot afford to sit 1 year more at the City because
Yes.
he's 20, I think so, right? So I think so he kind
20.
of so as we already said that yeah, Chelsea ना मतलब basically Chelsea वो जो समर मार्केट होता है ना, बेसिक समर मार्केट में अगर बस स्टॉप्स हो ना, चेल्सी हर बस स्टॉप पर जाके बस भर्ती करना शुरू कर देती है. It didn't work for some, but it worked for some players. It didn't work for I think so Noni Madueke, but it worked for Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, it will be welcoming sight for him. Like I think so. There is no City fan who has any ill feeling for him.
Yes.
I
mean, yeah, as a City fan, by कम्युनिटी शील्ड फाइनल में गोल मारा, सुपर का फाइनल में गोल मारा, डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यूई won the trophy and हमको 40 million दे दिया bro. I mean for a
मतलब
well it's no complaints.
अगर उसके स्टार्ट के बेसिस पे देखा जाए तो उसके स्टार्ट्स के तो ज्यादा ही पैसे मिले, तो there is no ill feeling for him. ठीक है, but Cole Palmer ain't that much of a bigger threat कि उसको neutralize against.
Yeah, we have covered. Like our defense won't worry Cole Palmer.
Yeah, Cole Palmer would be facing probably Joshua Guardiola in that left. That's what I think. So that would easily be handled. So उस टीम में और अगर वही एक्शन जैक्सन अगर आ रहा है प्लस स्ट्राइकर, तो अभी जैसे मैं कहता हूँ भाई, बंद घड़ी दिन में से 2 बार सही टाइम दिखाती है, और एक्शन जैक्सन इज वर्स देन अ बंद घड़ी. वो हफ्ते में एक बार टाइम गलत सही दिखा सकती होगी, या महीने में. तो ये हो गया हफ्ते या महीने हो गया,
पिछले वीक में हो गया है वो.
And I might have to eat my words, but then in these games and in the situation that we are right now, we have every right to be.
We have earned it, dude. Yes, we have earned that. And जो हमारा चल रहा है फेज, अगर सिटी फैंस सभी कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं रहेंगे तो कब रहेंगे? I mean that's clearly it's that.
Hey, I mean इतने सालों की मेहनत का नतीजा है भाई, कि मतलब you have those bragging rights anyway. And if you look at any Chelsea, when we ask them what they are feeling about City, I believe that they don't have a good feeling about this game.
Yeah, of course. Sure. There is no way. The max they can expect is a draw, and which is also like if they have to be 100% on
the thing is like कि तुम्हारे पास कोई एकदम fast, like an elite dribbler, like he has a lightning fast finger नहीं, अब तो वो भी हमारे पास. Like you could see
Now,
डोकू देख के लगता है मेरे को कि यार ये लोग जब हजार्ड को खेलते दिखते थे ना, जिन्हें कैसा फीलिंग होता था। डोकू को देख के ऐसा लगता है कि जब when these gremlins used to see Eden Hazard play for them,
yeah,
and वो जो मतलब
excitement
that
था.
euphoria जो उनको मिलता था to
Yeah,
see that guy, it's somewhat closer to that, to what we see when we see Doku kind of.
yeah,
You know, there's this film, they just say that कि it has been that कि डोकू के पास गिनती के 2-3 moves है, I agree है, पर उन्होंने moves को 3000 बार प्रैक्टिस कर रखे हैं, so like those 3 moves are enough to break any defender's ankle.
that's
It would be fun.
that's the Bruce Lee quote. I don't fear a man who knows 100 moves.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I fear a man who
Apologies.
knows one who has practiced one move 100
मैं इतना
times.
pop culture aware नहीं था. Apologies for that.
But yeah, but now the interesting
उनका
question is
midfield,
that
उनका midfield देख लेना. उनका midfield में like you have that Enzo and Caicedo, ठीक है.
yeah,
That decorated 200 million का midfield is
250 million if you add, yeah,
250 million, 250 million का
million.
midfield जो है. हार दो यार, मतलब
Yeah.
just show them
So
results.
so yeah, talking on the Doku. So interesting. Now the question: does it make your team? What's your prediction? Ready lineup for this game? How do you start? What's your defense? What's your midfield?
I think again, if we're going by the conventional norm that Guardiola is picking Grealish for bigger games, so I think this might be also follow the suit. Yeah, again left wing पे ना Grealish जोगो का basically कुछ ऐसा समझ नहीं आता, like he can it's like a very 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
What does Pep want? What does Pep want to start with? Does he want to have
Yes.
more control, or does he want to just go completely into chaos?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And एक तो I was even if अगर मैं टॉटनहम वाली गेम की बात करूँ, रीस जेम्स को रेड कार्ड मिलना चाहिए था for that error.
Yes.
ठीक है,
Yes.
रीस जेम्स को रेड कार्ड मिलना चाहिए था.
Yes.
I was
There were
fuming
already
when I
too
saw
many
that.
red cards in the game. I
Yeah,
mean, where would have been?
like you can completely Bruno Guimaraes को भी नहीं मिला. अरे तो इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी कि तुम्हें भी नहीं मिलना चाहिए था भाई, वो भी रेड
Yes.
कार्ड.
Yes. True.
तो that's a lucky save. That's a lucky save for him. And अगर रीस जेम्स नहीं होता, then तो फिर because रीस जेम्स भी नहीं होता, Malo Gusto भी, I think so Malo Gusto भी injured. List में नहीं
He's
है.
doubtful. He's
तो
doubtful.
Yeah. He's doubtful ना.
He's not sure. He's not sure that he'll feature, but
तो फिर को right back में उन्हें फिर दिसासी खिलाना पड़ता, तो that would have been another advantage for us. But I think so. I'll go with Grealish because of the norm that कि भाई he's starting.
I'll also go with Grealish. Yeah.
Games, and it's more to do with कि हम start कैसे करते हैं, because anyway आजकल हम लोग second half में भी subs थोड़ा जल्दी करने लग गए. इस सीजन में ये भी देखने को मिला है कि we are making subs at 60-65 minutes. I was like, whoa. Yes. I think someone also told that कि अगर Calvin Phillips 65th minute पे आ रहा है, that is a clear indication to the home fans or away fans कि Poznan शुरू कर दो भाई लोग.
मैच खत्म हो गया.
मैच खत्म हो गया.
मैच खत्म हो गया है.
Calvin Phillips pitch पे मतलब मैच खत्म. Pep के लिए मैच खत्म.
Pep knows कि भी हारने वाली नहीं है. अभी we are in the position.
Pep जाके चेयर पे बैठेगा आराम से, ज़्यादा Juan Malilo से बातें करेगा कि भाई अपने रेस्टोरेंट के बारे में बताएगा, गोल्फ के बारे में बताएगा.
It's Poznan time. Like Phillips is coming. It's Poznan time.
Phillips अगर आ गया पिच पे तो मतलब खत्म, गेम वहीं खत्म.
So
this is basically a war cry कि भाई लोग where's the fucking Poznan? अब क्या स्टैंड में क्या बताऊं, क्या करना है करो.
maybe Pep को ऐसे बताना रहेगा Poznan करके नहीं रहे, Phillips को ला रहा है.
उसे हर बार ये करने की जरूरत नहीं है भाई, ऐसे करो भाई. टिम्पल बाबा आ गए तो.
So yeah, lineup then is pretty straightforward. I think Ederson रहेगा, Walker, Akanji will feature. I believe Akanji will feature. Diaz.
Akanji is back. Akanji is back.
Yeah, Guardiola. I don't think there is a reason for him to get dropped. Ake is playing well. Midfield of Rodri, Bernardo, and Alvarez.
See, Ake is playing well, but the thing is that he's Sterling सामने.
Yeah, so, no, Guardiola. I think Guardiola.
उसकी पेस से डील करने के लिए you need Guardiola.
On form Guardiola, I don't think Guardiola को drop करेंगे. Midfield of Rodri.
That guy start bhai, wo, when we talk about who could be a potentially Rolls Royce defender, this
He's
in
one of the
years
guy.
time, he's
Yeah,
one of the guys. Okay,
he's one of the shout. Yeah, yeah.
left like if you could see though, I just honestly at any point in the season, this is just like putting it out there. Just want Doku, Grealish, Guardiola on that
The pitch. Yeah. Oh,
left
that
side,
that would be
and
interesting.
bring
Yeah.
any Tom, Dick, and Harry's teams right winger.
Yep.
Bring
That
Leroy
will be
Sané,
that will be an interesting
bring
combination.
Rodrigo, bring anyone in that trio. Or either Jack Grealish or Bernardo Silva, whoever is your poison. But I think so Jack Grealish because even if you could see in that young boys ka game, he played for those 5 to 7 minutes in that
Midfield role type.
position.
LCM
Position he
role.
came
Yeah.
to, you could see that difference, guy. He was covering the whole pitch. He was carrying the ball so well. He was having so much control. He made that well timed cross. भाई वो एक गोल हो जाता और he was very close. As you could see that just give him just bring that Jack Grealish back. Just give him
Yeah.
that freedom to slot in the middle and kind of just control right by
Yes.
being in the defensive half and see ये क्या कर सकता है वो. So this is I think so. Pep is kind of warming up to that because दो तीन गेम में देख चुका हूँ मैं that he has
Yeah.
been kind of because I think जब
Won't be
Doku आया
surprised
Doku
if he's.
kind of told him as well and he directly went to Grealish to
Yeah.
I could assume that वो बोला होगा कि यार तू midfield में आ जा अभी
Yeah.
let me handle that.
So
So I think so that could be a thing.
he
Yeah,
will
but
feature. We can see him featuring in that role. But yeah, so on the midfield, I think it will be Rodri, Bernardo Alvarez, pretty straightforward, and for from three of
yeah,
Foden, Haaland, and as you said, Grealish. So I mean, this is the lineup from where we go away from Boys in Blue, but we never
yeah,
know Pep क्या कर
I
पाए
think so. Yeah,
क्या कर दे.
I agree. So Edison goes in back, Guardiola goes in left.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akanji and Diaz
Yes.
handling that.
Yeah.
Walker because I think so. Since Stones nahi hai, we're going back in that same thing of Walker holding the right
Also
side,
Sterling will be
holding.
there. Sterling का pace रहेगा. You'll.
I mean for Doku, हाँ depends if the Palmer पर depend करता है. Palmer is playing in midfield or at right. Depend करता है ये
Yeah.
कहाँ खिलाता है उसको. But I think so Palmer is meant to play on right as what
Yeah.
I believe.
Palmer right, Sterling on left. So
गैलेगर मिडिल में खेल रहा है ना इनका.
yeah.
कौन का गैलेगर खेल रहा है ना.
Yeah.
हाँ तो आई थिंक सो और वो भी है कि Walker holding width on the right, but then he cuts in inside. So you get
Yeah.
that additional man वो tuck in inside tuck in
Yes.
कर लेता है वो right side
Yes.
से. So I think so that and then my preferred, as you said, my preferred pivot would be Rodri Bernardo, but
Yeah.
हो सकता है that he might give Kova a start. That could be like a
That
very
could,
very
but
wild card.
as I mentioned in the
Poetic होगा नहीं, poetic होगा
United
नहीं.
game, because Bernardo
यार
Bernardo
गोवा
is not
गोल मारे
benching.
ना. सोच गोवा गोल मारे तो स्टैनफोर्ड ब्रिज में भाई.
That would be something. Kovacic
That would be
against
something.
Chelsea, we will be there.
Coaches against Chelsea scoring maybe a winner, maybe just a goal at any point, but
Yeah.
मजा आता
Yes, want to be there.
है, ठीक है.
Yeah.
And Foden and Alvarez being that being staying to Haaland or being literally right behind Haaland, supply them and Grealish on the left. So I think they're pretty much we're going back in that settings. But
Yeah.
then it's Guardian. You never know
And
उसने क्या देखा and he kind of flip the coin and change pronto because Akanji start करने वाला young boys ने but then ऐसा इंजरी Walker आया to kind of यार वो बहुत बुरा लगा उसने आर्मबैंड ले लिया दिया से मतलब एक गेम तो आर्मबैंड लिया
yeah.
क्यों
So now,
क्यों
मिलेगा मतलब आएगा आएगा. There will be time when Diaz will be Armenia, but now the main question is what do you think about score prediction? And before that, I just want to lay out the last four Premier League contest between the teams all resulted in 1-0 win for City. So even though we've been better than them for last 2 years, and I went on the pitch,
Mm.
and when we faced them, they were not on form. We haven't like battered them on like score line. We have battered them on the pitch. Like there were games we should have been 3-0. Of course, we won in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup last year, so we are not including that. We won 4-0 in FA Cup, but Premier League made 1-0 for last 4 games. So what do you think about this prediction? What do you think is going to be a close game or goal galore, like 6-1
I
Bournemouth and 4-1 Chelsea जो भी हुआ है? Do you think it's going to continue this way?
नहीं 6-1 मतलब अभी यार
Dude,
हो गया तो
by the way, हमने 6-0 किया है उनके against, so it's not a wild shout. We've done that.
हाँ मतलब ये 6 वाली predictions मतलब बहुत ज्यादा वाइल्ड हो जाती है ठीक है कि for that you have to be really bad like really bad. Even though if anyone who watches this I mean what anyone should watch this what am I saying? Okay. So I think so I'll go with a very very conservative I think so not conservative. I had shown so much chest in this entire video. I've literally came out of my shell so much. It's like 3-0. I'll go with
Nice,
3-0.
nice. I read that. I read that. Nice.
Sorry, no Palmer goal. मतलब मैं 3-0 पूरा. No concession.
Yes. I,
He,
I,
give,
I,
he managed to we managed to rob 40 million from that club for him. That's enough. I mean, और कोई sentimental value नहीं है. So 3-0.
yes.
I think so. This game, I think so Alvarez and Foden would be my players. I think so I'll give a shout. Ki we will see that both of them. And
Yes.
Foden को अभी I think Foden this season वो this is a season for him as I said that earlier. So I think
Yeah.
this is the game where he could kind of put him back on the scene because he has been phenomenal in this last couple of years.
Yes.
Nothing short of a phenomenal that this guy
Yep.
has been, and especially that भाई वो young boys वाला goal क्या कड़क भाई कड़क ठीक है
That's
तो उसका
He's on a
repeat
goal
मांगता है
scoring
भाई
form as well. He's got a goal scoring form. He scored against United, scored against Bournemouth, against young boys. So yeah.
and the way he bursts in the box बॉल
Yeah.
के साथ जब वो burst in the box करता है भाई या तो तुम उसको पकड़ पाओगे या तुम उसको कतई नहीं पकड़ पाओगे
Yes.
भाई
He's
उस
on
हिसाब
like
से
a
I have hopes that he could bag one and then yeah, Abhi, when you watch city games now you're watching city games to watch Doku play. You could see the like impact kya hai, that you want to see Doku play. Like give him
that
5
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Like अब
That's
तो
like
public demand करती है
pure
तू
cinema.
6 मिनट तो
Yeah.
but 5 मिनट तो दो उसको. Like
Yes.
देखना है.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
by the way,
My
do you know that in 2018 the Liverpool Football Club has
approached.
arranged
Yeah.
a tour
Doku one.
for
Yes.
Doku and his family. They have unleashed Jurgen Klopp, Simon Mignolet, and Sadio Mane on him to convince him when he was I think so what 16
20. He's like 20. Sorry, no.
2018
2018. Yeah. This will be 16.
16 yes,
Minus
16.
maybe 16, 17. 16, 17. Yeah.
unleashed they unleashed
Yeah.
on him कि भाई convince him and like Sadio Mane का तो replacement है Sadio Mane क्यों involve हो रहा है इसमें but then he decided to stay at Anderlecht yeah destined to come to City I'll tell you he was
Yeah.
destined to this club ठीक है
Yeah.
this is what written in the stars वाला है and like
And we are lucky to witness. We are lucky to witness his.
even though we abuse a lot to Bergerstein because this is a Bergerstein signing I believe this is not a
Yeah.
Pep signing this is a Bergerstein signing so Bergerstein has washed away the sins for signing Calvin Phillips in 1 year by signing Jeremy Doku and Josko
Yes.
पाप धो लिए Calvin Phillips वाले
Yes. And we are lucky to witness these players. So
तेरा
yeah.
भाई तेरा स्कोर पूछो दे
Going to my score prediction would be like I'm just on this history of
okay
wonders. I'm
let
gonna
me
go
ask
2-0.
you do you see City maintaining the streak of Chelsea not letting them Chelsea score a single goal
I'm very. My prediction 2-0. I'm just saying that. My prediction 2-0. I'm confident that we're gonna keep a clean sheet. If we concede, I mean, okay, if it's a wonder goal, that's a different matter. But if we concede in like a stupid way, I can't see that. I mean, that would be
Okay,
a
what
very
would
bad.
hurt you more? What would hurt you more? Concede to Chelsea with a Palmer goal, or concede to Chelsea with a Jackson
Sterling
goal?
or Sterling goal.
Sterling. Oh,
Sterling.
Sterling. I was
That's also
about to
yeah.
add.
I mean,
And if
Palmer
that
goal.
motherfucker celebrates.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
Palmer goal. I think if Palmer scores, that won't hurt much because he's our boy. I don't think he'll celebrate. But Sterling may celebrate. You never know. You never know. That
तो
guy.
भाई उसने तो जर्सी साइन करने से मना कर दिया भाई उसने तो जैसे कहते हैं ना
You never
भाई
know. That may hurt more.
he did the whole Joker thing पता है ना कि mentally I mean सिटी जैसे बाहर निकला उसने हम लोग जला दिया जैसे he did the whole Dark Knight में the whole hospital scene जहाँ पे
Yeah,
when he comes he burns at the hospital वो मन
yes.
में जला दिया भाई इसने कि Etihad Stadium for himself for him has been burnt to the ground and now he just wants retribution जो उसको मिला नहीं पिछले सीजन
Yeah.
जीतने को नहीं दिया and long it may continue and यार लंदन काउबॉयज को भाई हराओ यार मतलब
Yeah.
परंपरा अनुशासन और प्रतिष्ठा बरकरार
होनी चाहिए. So yeah, I mean, so again, this was by like Boys in Blue. This was our preview.
this was
That's
so
what we
much
think.
I don't know this
Yeah.
was a lot of fun in the preview I think बहुत कम time ऐसा था
Yeah.
we kind of stretched it and you know we had that so yeah I mean it's good to be back for a while for the preview and yeah I have been missing out due to my personal engagements which requires time and I think so I'll be also be bit off and I think Tanmay is doing a really good job to run the podcast and he's been it's just I've seen this thing and he's been doing really well and you'll see more of
Thanks,
him
bro.
and keep supporting him I think so he's doing
Us, bro. Keep supporting us.
but
Yeah.
the way he has been handling this it's nothing short of an talk of appreciation so he's been doing really well
Thank you, brother.
so
Thank you. Appreciate it.
watch him I think so I'll be still coming in going in passes because of the work that I have and I could not delay that further and that's why I had to kind of step out for a couple of bits so but yeah you'll see Tanmay doing that and we will be bringing more and more we will be trying because these actually in these couple of days or months there's things that are coming up that kind of wants our attention
Yep.
and we do not want to scupper them for this or this for them I don't want to kind of tarnish what we are doing just because we don't want to sail in two boats at the same time so yeah we are trying our best and I think bear with us but जब भी आएंगे ऐसे ही चलेगा
Yeah.
बकचोदी नहीं
बकचोदी
रुकेगी
बंद नहीं. Yeah. बकचोदी नहीं रुकेगी. वो चलती रहेगी. Yes.
ऐसे चलता रहेगा एंड अभी तो
Yeah.
जो रन ऑफ फिक्चर्स है चेल्सी लिवरपूल टॉटनहम एस्टन विला तो अभी तो आते रहेंगे एंड ऐसे तो धीरे वी आर ग्रोइंग एंड आई थिंक द सपोर्ट दैट वी आर रिसीविंग
Support is crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
सपोर्ट इज रियली गुड ओके
Yeah.
वो नंबर्स में दिखेगा तो और अच्छा लगेगा
Please.
तो हम कह रहे हैं कि हमें पता है बट वो है कि भाई वो नंबर्स में दिख जाए तो और बढ़िया हो जाएगा सो
Yeah, guys.
जस्ट keep sharing the vids and also as I've already mentioned that if you have anything to kind of suggest or anything to criticize or anything for to say about this you could write in the comment box it's all for you guys and even if we get to read your opinion I think so we'll also kind of not get to know that where we're going wrong or where we're going right so that
Yes.
would also work so कमेंट कुछ हो तो जरूर बताइए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब अगर आप देख रहे हो तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो ठीक है ज्यादा परेशान नहीं करते हम लोग हफ्ते में एक या दो ही वीडियो डालते हैं हम लोग हर दिन नहीं करते हैं ठीक है सो मतलब अभी नहीं करते बाद में अगर बाद में का पता नहीं कल किसने देखा है बट अभी तो नहीं करते तो अब अभी तो अगर आप देख रहे हैं सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए तो भाई मतलब कर
कर दो
दीजिए
यार. सिटी के नाम पे कर दो. सिटी के नाम पे कर दो यार. Come on. Yes, so yeah.
टीम जीत रही है, थोड़ा हम भी जीत जाए कहीं
Yes.
तो.
Yes.
If you like the video, please go and press the like button.
Yeah.
And yeah, and share with the fellow Blues. If you have any friends who are Chelsea fans, उनको तो जरूर दिखाना. कम से कम कोई अगर जितना 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 मतलब जितना हमने एकदम कॉकी बना दिखाया है यहाँ पे, हो सकता है शायद कहीं पे आ जाए, कोई एंगेजमेंट ही बढ़ जाए तो share with everyone who you think it's worth enough, and keep on supporting the family, keep on bringing more members to the family. We really like that, and yeah, it's been fun doing the preview, and
Yes.
Tanmay is
Yes,
doing a
yes.
really good job. I would like
Yes,
to
bro.
say it
Thank
on
you. Thank
earlier,
you, Sam.
but say it again that it's been fantastic, and we will
Appreciate,
see more
appreciate
of
it,
it.
bro.
Just keep on supporting him, keep on supporting the channel, keep on supporting us. We will be coming up with more and more things in the things in the pipeline that we are under consideration. So yeah, something
Yeah.
is cooking, and we'll
Yes.
kind of we'll, we'll put it on the plate for you guys to relish on that.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you so much, Amish bhai, for kind words. And yes, guys, please do like the video, do subscribe, and do let us know, as Samira mentioned in the comments, what we do improve and all. And like till then, once again, happy Diwali. Boys
Happy
and Boo
Diwali,
signing
happy
off.
Diwali.
Let's celebrate the Diwali. Fatake folding against Stamford Bridge. Come on, City. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's